If you've been finding yourself scrolling social media, whether it's Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook, and you are side-eyeing the content like, is this AI? Get used to it, folks, because ladies, unlike your baby daddy, and fellas, unlike your hairline, AI is here to stay. I'm sorry to tell you. This is your girl, Candy Hustle, and you are now tuned in to Dope Chick with Ambition podcast. Let's go. It's October, the year is almost over, and I thought I told ya. Wait, hold on. Through the year, I've been telling y'all a lot of stuff, okay? And I hope y'all been taking this stuff down as you get your pen and your paper, and you'll be taking all the gems down that I've been giving you here on Dope Chick with Ambition podcast, and also my wonderful guests, because my guests, they come and they drop those amazing gems. So if you haven't already, go back and listen to the episodes because they are gemmed up. And yeah, we do our thing here. So listen, this year has been crazy. Like 2025, thank God we are still alive. And I said the other day, I said making it home at the end of the day is truly a blessing because people are dropping like flies. Like I've been seeing on social media, as soon as I open up my Facebook, R.I.P. this, R.I.P. that. It's like people I don't even know. For some reason, Facebook has turned my feed into like an obituary, like posts. And it's like, why do I know that Johnny in Kansas has died? And I'm like, I don't even know the man. So anyway, just be thankful that you are still alive and you're able to tune into the podcast. Shout out to you. Woo, and shout out to Jesus. Thank you. Now, listen to this. I want to also make sure that you are logging on to the podcast through YouTube as well. So make sure you're subscribed to Dope Chick with Ambition podcast on YouTube. Now, as I mentioned before, AI is here, and I wanted to bring someone on to educate us, just like I educate you. Candy taught you. So speaking of AI, shout out to Allen Iverson also, because he mentioned how he has been sober for the last 6 months. And even though people are like, 6 months? What? That's not a long time. That's actually a long time for someone who's probably been battling, alcoholism. So shout out to AI. But we're talking about artificial intelligence. So we have to educate ourselves on that because it is here and it's like all over our timelines, and a lot of people cannot tell the difference. I saw someone repost a video of a baby on an alligator, like, oh my God, this is crazy. It's crazy that you believe that a baby is riding an alligator's back. An alligator will eat that baby immediately. The baby can't even get on an alligator's back. So for you to repost that and be shocked that it occurred is foolish. Now, today's guest, he's going to educate us, right? Like I said, on AI. So I'm not sure how we met, but this homie is a throwback. And I was minding my business at a location that we're not really supposed to be at, but we were there. Anyway, so I'm just standing there minding my business. And he came over to me, just stood in my face like I'm supposed to know him. I'm like, who are you? Because I haven't seen him in years. And then it finally registered. I'm like, ah! So then we hugged it out and everything. And I'm like, oh my God. So let me just tell y'all, we used to attend sneaker events together because I used to, like I said, be a deactivated blogger. I am Addicted to Candy, formerly known as Addicted to Candy, and now I'm Candy Hustle as a podcaster. And we used to attend sneaker events, and I think that's how we connected for our love of hip hop and sneakers. But I don't know what platform we connected on, but I just know that we linked up. And he was just like really dope, and we would just go to the events, and he turned into like my photographer. He would just take my pictures. And I used to be like, hey, can you give me some content? Like, thank you. Like, yo, I was doing this for a long time, and I'm still doing it. And he's now a husband, a father of 3. And, y'all, he did like this one announcement. I was on his page after we reconnected. I saw on his page, he did an announcement with like a sneaker. It was so fire, like announcing his 3rd kid, I think. And he made like I think it was like Jordan 5s. What is it? 7s, yeah. Oh my God, it was so fire. I was like, I can't wait to have my baby. And I'm like, do me some announcements like this. But yeah, so he did that. So He's now a software engineer, and recently we were out and about, like I said, and we reconnected. So I'm like, yo, let's have you come on to the show to talk about AI, just because it's just a hot topic, and let's just bring him on. Wise, how are you?
I'm doing good, Candy. How you doing? So first off,
good. What?
we met at the Hove concert. That's what we met at, yo.
Why?
We were sitting next to
How?
each other at the Hove concert, and then we both connected that way. That's how we
Really?
connected. Yep.
Oh my
This
God.
is like when I was exiting out of hip hop, out of rapping and everything, you know, because whatever.
Okay.
And I can't remember what concert it was, but yeah, we connected. We sat next to each other at the Hove concert.
And I was by myself, right?
You was by yourself, I was by myself.
Oh, yeah.
And then that's how we connected. And then
You
you was
know
like, yo,
what?
I'm a podcast. Like, I rap, whatever.
I'm a
And then we
blogger
exchanged
at that
exchanged info, and then wherever we was around Atlanta, we connect. That's how we ended up meeting.
Oh my God! And guess what I gave you today? What did I give you?
The Hove is my OG shirt,
Oh my
yo.
God.
That's solid, yo.
That's solid. So look, I was a little nervous because I know that you at the time you were like, you were into bars when you were a rapper, so you were like very conscious with your lyrics. And not saying that Hove isn't. We know Hove is he's crazy with the bars, but I thought you were like Nas a little bit. So I'm like, Nas. So I was nervous. So I'm going on your page. I'm like, is he Nas? Is he Hove? Because you know Wise. I'm thinking like Wise and that strength. And I'm like, okay. But thankfully, I saw something that had a Jay-Z post, and I was like, okay, no, he Hove. So I brought him, guys. A Hove is my OG shirt, and he loves it. So I'm glad you like it.
Yes.
So we met, guys. Look how it came together.
Came full circle.
Yes. So we used to go to a lot of different events, remember?
Yeah, man. All through
We used to be
Atlanta.
outside.
Yeah, it used to be outside. I tell people, I used to be outside.
I know you did. You used to know about all the events.
Listen, and now I can't tell you nothing. Like, nothing of what's going on and around Atlanta, like, at all.
Well, do you and your wife do, like, couple stuff?
Yeah, but we go, like, restaurants. We go to restaurants, we eat.
You've always been a foodie.
Because
you put me onto that pizza spot that's closed now. Remember Jack's?
Oh,
no.
Jack's New York Deli. I mean, not Jack's New York Deli. Yeah, Jack's Pizza and Wings.
Yeah,
they shut down.
That was crazy. That spot was fire. The strawberry wings.
Yeah,
I don't eat chicken anymore, but that was fire.
Yeah.
That was a time.
Yeah,
but let's get into the episode. I don't want to hold up the day because I know you got to do something with baby girl. Well, she got gymnastics or swim.
My two oldest, they go to swim.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So you're an active dad, so that's good.
All the way through, yeah.
So we're going to get into mental health first because October is the Mental Health Awareness Month, and that's super important, especially in the Black community. So I want to ask you on a scale of 1 through 10, especially as a husband, you're in the tech field, you're a father. How is your mental health as of today?
I would say it's at like a 4 on the scale of 1 to 10. So I said 1 through 5. I'm my fault. 6, 7, like a 7, an 8. You know what I'm saying? 7.5, 8.
Okay, that's
you know
good.
What I mean? Yeah, I'm good. On the mental health side, everything's flowing. Me and wifey stay tapped in. We do couples therapy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I say like maybe once a month or so. Not so much lately, but because we've been tapped in like crazy lately. But just to kind of like make sure everything's straight. We don't see nothing wrong with that. Make sure everything's tapped in with our marriage. I used to go to therapy, but like I'm on a hunt for a new therapist. You know what I'm saying? So insurance, like mainly insurance. I ain't gonna hold you. Like I switched insurances. That therapist didn't support my insurance. I had to switch out. All the stuff is expensive. So just looking for a new therapist at the current moment. But I'm all about tapping in, make sure you're good. So you got to knock the dust out of at the bell tower, make sure it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't feel like nothing's wrong, you can still talk it out with somebody.
I like that you said that, especially as a Black man, because a lot of times Black men, they don't want to talk to anyone, and you guys will battle things and hold them in.
Yeah, I within my social circle, I always say like, yo, nobody should go through anything by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, life is not meant to be lived alone, not just on a romantic level, but also just in general, like your friends and just everything you go through. So I try to keep the door open with my friends, like my male friends, you can talk to me about anything, like holler at me. Like when I find out somebody having a kid, yo, we gonna talk it out. Like, yo, let's go grab some, some wings from Rocky Mountain up the street. You know what I'm saying? Let's go talk it out. Have a beer. Let's go have some drinks and stuff, and let's just talk. You know what I'm saying? You tell me what you know what I'm saying, what you going through, what you feeling, da 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 da. And just to make sure, just to tap in, you know what I'm saying? And then like 6 months in, 3 months in, 6 months in, you know what I'm saying, I tap in, you know what I'm saying? People don't like postpartum for women is you know what I'm saying, we know that, but like some men go through that joint too, you know what I'm
Oh
saying? Like
wow, really?
just a sense of like I want to say like postpartum, but yeah, I think it is like medically it's postpartum for men, but like just going through something. Most men, a lot of not saying the most or a lot, but some men go through stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Of becoming a father. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with I'm a fatherless father, or you know what I'm saying? Not knowing how to deal with the kid. You know what I'm saying? Feeling less than. It's just you go through stuff, and you don't want to go through that stuff alone. So why? You got a social circle, holla at your friends. You know what I mean? Open up the door. Can I curse on here?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, niggas be acting like
Thank you for
my
asking.
fault, yeah. But black men, you know what I'm saying, black men in particular, definitely. And I would say this, it's not just black men, it's men in general. Like some of my coworkers and everything, it's the same thing. Like they just don't be wanting to talk. So I try to keep the door open just to be an ear to listen to for anybody around me.
You've always been like that. I'll never forget one time. This was at Jack's. We were having our we were eating and just conversing, and I was just talking about like my dating life. And you were like, I was like, yeah, a guy has to be able to handle me, and you were just like, what, Kenny? Like, you're not an animal. Like, what are you talking
Right.
about? Like, you never held your tongue.
Nah.
And I think that's also one, you being an Aquarius, and then two, you're from Jersey, right?
From Jersey.
Yeah, so that's that up north. Like,
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
from being up top, we ain't never gonna hold our tongue. So you're like, that's an animal. You handle an animal. Like, you don't say that. So I've always like adapted that, and I just spread that same gem with other people. And then I'll also just like, you know what? I don't want to be handled. I'm not an animal. Like, I want someone to engage with me and adapt to my personality, and our energies align. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
Opposed to saying, I got to handle you like I'm not an animal. I shouldn't be handled.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. Yeah, if you want to be handled like a flower, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like to be thinking like a nigga got to be a lion tamer, you know what I'm saying? Just to take you on a date, that's crazy,
That's
yo. Like,
crazy.
you know what I'm saying? To have that type of back and forth. I get it. Some people, and I guess. Well, it hasn't. I'm about to say I've changed my thought. Nah, I ain't changed my thought process. Yo,
Nope.
like, yes, people. I know everybody got their ways. You know what I'm saying? Some people have more attitudes than the next. But like, to think that like it got to be aggressive the whole way through, and that I got to handle that. Come on, man. Like and to each his own. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their ways. Everybody got their flavors of what they like what you like. But I don't think that you need to be like a lion 100% of the time just for a man to you know what I'm saying, approach you and try to date you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy.
Right. You don't got to position yourself like that.
Not at all.
Right. Yeah. So once you said that, I tried to reframe how I said it. Like, I don't want to be like, oh, you got to handle me, but I do want someone to be able to blend with my energy, because it is strong. So how do you protect your peace? Like I said, you are a husband, so a lot of times society requires a lot out of you. Once you enter that space of, okay, I am a husband, they require you like provider, protector, this.
Yeah.
How do you protect your peace? Can you?
I mean, you can, man. I don't have an answer to that. I mean, as a dad and a husband, provider, I got to be there for you. Got to be there for your wife when she going through what she, when she going through something, and just as support for the household, the leader of the house. You got to be there for the kids and make sure you be a good example for them. I got a boy and 2 girls, so I got to be an example for my girls of what an exemplary man should be. You know what I'm saying? Of the type of man that they should be going after when they get older. I got to show my son what type of man he should be when he get older. So like, you're always tapped in. Peace, I don't know. I mean, I have the potential. I have the ability to just zone in, so I zone out. Excuse me. So sometimes I just find myself zoning out. I try my best not to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because then I zone out, and then I don't tap in with the kids, and then leave wifey to kind of like, you know what I'm saying. So that's a hot button topic in our therapy sessions, like me zoning out. So I try to tap back. I try my best to tap in, but protection of peace, I don't know. I just feel like I got peace. You know what I'm saying? I don't. It's not too much. It's not too much. If I ever feel like it's a threat, I'll tap. I'll stay out. I'll stay up late, think it through, meditate, pray to God. You know what I mean? Like, and just try to see what do I feel like is taking my peace away. But
Okay.
like, yeah.
Those are solid answers, though. You said you didn't have an answer, and you actually gave me an answer because you meditate. You said you pray, and those are actually good things to apply.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
those are really good. Now we're gonna get into your career. We're gonna
Yeah.
get into the meat and potatoes
The
of
meat and
everything,
potatoes.
right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you are a senior software engineer. So
Mm-hmm.
what first sparked your interest in tech or like software development?
Got you. I've been enthralled with tech since I was young. Back in elementary school, they used to have like a computer lab at our school, like elementary. So I used to just go in mad early because back in Jersey, my house was like right next door to the school. Like my backyard was the school's like parking deck. You know what I mean? Like parking garage. So we stayed real close. Nassau Elementary, and so I just was in love with computers. Like if I
Right.
could get on a computer, I'm on there. And so as I got older, it never went away. I would try my best to be on a computer as much as possible. Once I begged my grandma to get me a computer. Once I was like, okay, can I get a computer? And she got me one. Boom, I was on it all day. It was in my room. It was the family's computer, but like me and my mom's computer, but it was in my room. And so,
Right.
you know what I mean? So this has always been tapped in. And then as I got into my career, I tapped in even more. So I became a web developer, and that transitioned into development versus design because it's more money in that joint. So, but I just had a natural, gravitation towards it.
Okay. So now we are in the space of AI.
AI.
Explain AI for those who aren't really sure of what it is.
Yeah. I like to say that it's just like a pattern recognition system, right? Like you think, you know what I'm saying? It's a system that recognizes patterns. Like if you have a kid like my kid, like if I'm trying to show them a dog, you'll see big ones, small ones, furry ones, you know what I'm saying, white ones or whatever. And so it gradually progresses into I know what a dog is. And it's that same sense with AI. It's just like a pattern. It recognizes patterns over time. Like, and it's just like teaching someone a variety of different topics. So like not just dogs. All right, so apples. Like what's the quality of an apple? So now I could give you a list of things that equal a quality apple. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's the firmness, whether it's the, the bruises, the firmness of it, the color of it, right? And so then you take that and then you look at 1,000 apples. And now you're able to deduce, or even through experience of just like seeing 1,000 of them, you're able to say, okay, that's a good one, that's not a good one, that's a good one, that's not a good one. That's what you got to think about with Apple, AI. You know what I'm saying? It's just a pattern recognition system at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? It just does it at scale. It just does it like 1,000 times faster. Well, like more than 1,000 times. It just does it a whole lot faster and at scale with the amount of data that it could process.
Okay. So you mentioned something. You said it can do something faster. Now, with your position, if something can do something faster than a human, how do you feel secure with your position? Do you think your position can be replaced with
Nah.
AI?
So I think that's something that our industry is starting to, slowly. Well, I won't even say slowly, but like we realizing that AI is not about to replace us. It's not meant to replace. It's meant to augment. It's meant to 10x you, to make you better. It's a tool to help you be better than, not a tool to replace. Now, there are certain areas and certain areas that it could potentially replace, but for the most part, it should be used as a tool to help you, be better. Okay, I now could offload my brain, this question to AI to kind of give me more answers than what I would have potentially even known, and so now I can make better decisions. So it's not. I don't look at it as like a means to replace. I think it's going to be. We're kind of far off from it replacing, especially like software engineers. Like it just augments. It just helps.
Okay, so for you, you're good. You feel safe.
I feel safe.
Okay, so like a person that the reason why I asked because we had a Zoom meeting. Well, not Zoom. We use Teams. We're all Microsoft at my 9 to 5.
Microsoft Teams, yeah.
Yep. So we use Copilot as well. That's the AI companion we use tool. So my supervisor, he was like, "Yo, we're gonna have something take notes for us." It took all the notes.
Right.
I said, "Oh, admins administrative assistant, she should be nervous. That position is going to go away, I feel like, because the way that this AI tool broke everything down in detail and took those notes,
Okay.
it was amazing.
But now it took those notes. Who's gonna who sets that up? Who creates the meeting? Who sets up?
The supervisor set it up.
But okay, the administrative. So as far as an admin, like I don't think that it's gonna replace her. It could help her. You know what I mean? Like as far as replacement, because it's still like boots on the ground things that that person still needs to be able to do. They could use AI to help them, but like to replace, nah. Like, and even in that, like when you think about the notes that it did take, it's there to help you. So now you have like, because we use it too, right? And so like now I could have a meeting with my staff engineer, and we're talking about something. Like usually in the past, before all these tools, we had these conversations, and then they'll drop gems. Like I always say that, like, yo, you dropping gems. I don't know, I got to record this. And so now when I record it, I got the notes, I got actionables, I got a summary of what they talked about. I could go deep diving into even further into what they're talking about. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like it's a whole summary of what they talked about, and so that helps further my career. You know what I'm saying? Helps further me as an engineer to know what I need to do. It gives me further context. It gives me better notes that I could, to do. I could stay in the zone of this conversation and not think about, okay, how am I gonna get these notes? How am I like, oh man, like I got to remember all this stuff, or I got to write it down? No, I could just stay in the conversation and keep asking questions and know, AI working in the background to answer all this stuff, to give me all the things I need. And then once I'm done, boom, I go back. Okay, he said that. All right, boom, I could go into that. I could go and ask AI this, or I could go back and ask him that. You know what I'm saying? So it just helps better.
Okay, so you feel as though, and it may be accurate, but when you discuss AI, you're positioning it as a tool to enhance. So you don't want people to fear it and look at it as a negative. You are always going to position it as a positive.
It's always positioned as a positive in my mind. Let me turn this down a little bit.
All
Yeah,
right.
it's a tool for for positivity. I don't know if that's the right one. I'm just gonna turn that back. But yeah, it's a tool. It's a tool to better. Like it should be able to you should use it to 10x yourself. Like not like it's not. I mean, of course, you got the doomsday pessimistic view of things. Like we got the Terminator and the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff. And people will say art imitates life and all of that stuff. But I always say like stay away, like, what I'm saying, try your best to stay away from the pessimistic side. And that's hard, and like especially in these times. It's very hard. I understand it, but like, what's the benefit of it? What can you do? What can it do to help you? Like, I'm sure that there's something that AI, and I always say it's something that AI has a capability to help you in some way, shape, and form. What's your AI journey? If you don't have a journey, figure it out. And like, what am I doing that I feel like I could use help with? And then I'm sure that you could get that help with AI. And like any question that you have, you may be, if let's say you're embarrassed to ask a question, ask AI. It's going to answer it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now I got the answer to this question I would have never asked. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of what happened in my career. Like, it's questions that, you know what I'm saying, I feel like I should know as a software engineer. And so I won't ask. I ask AI. I got the answer now, and it made me that much better. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be looked at as a tool again, it's not a replacement. It's a tool to help you progress.
Well, I feel also because a lot of doctors are coming to social media with a lot of nervousness. It was a doctor who came on, and they were just like, will people still need them as far as asking questions? Because, doctors, they only give you like 10, 15 minutes.
I mean, that's real.
And then they leave out. And then people are still wondering, like, what's going on. But I always tell any of my groups, even when I talk to members, or just educating about benefits, because I work the medical during my 9 to 5. When you're dealing with providers, it's a partnership. They only do but so much, but you as a person, you need to get into the field as well, and you need to research.
Yeah.
So you don't want to leave it all on them, because they still have to, all those books that they have in their office, they open up those books and they still have to research. They don't always know. So you have to sometimes get into the Googles and do all of this, not do the whole, all the links, but get in there and try to research what they're telling you, so then that way you can bring back your findings,
Mm-hmm.
and then they can go back and y'all work together. But the doctor was just really nervous, like, oh, the AI and da-da-da, they're not going to ask us questions. Well, when y'all come in, sometime y'all be real short anyway.
Right.
And
that's exactly where I was about to
Right.
go. I feel like that exposes a short, like a
Shortcomings.
shortcoming on their part, not our part. Like now we have a tool to kind of to help inform us a little bit more, so that way we can ask questions. You know what I'm saying? Think about how many times you hear of stories where a black woman goes into the doctor's office and says, "Oh, this is this X. I have this symptom," and then they're like, "Oh, you good." But realistically, that was a symptom of something bigger. But they didn't get the right diagnosis. Now you can actually ask the questions like, "Okay, I have this symptom," and pop it into AI, and now you got a host of questions that you could ask to kind of help inform. Like, okay, I think this. You can ask questions. You can like push for more. Like for the doctor to dig a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? It helps inform you, and so like that's a shortcoming on their part. But at the same time, I think that going back to the doctor, I feel like they should be looking at it as a tool. How can it help them out, right? Like I have a doctor, and they were like, "Yo, I have to answer thousands of questions," like you said, right? Now I'm like, "Yo, how can AI help that?" Like AI could potentially help that. Like it's if it's like a basic question, like, "Yo, if it's like an easy yes or no question, or if it's an easy question that you could probably Google, because more than likely, sometimes people don't ask they'll ask the doctor the question before they'll Google it. Well, if AI can answer that question, boom, the AI can answer the question so that's one less thing that the doctor has to do. Right now, there's a bunch of red tape that would have to happen before you get to that point. But I interviewed with a company that's like on the brink of trying to get to that, of where AI can be a tool to help doctors to kind of answer questions that their patients have, so that way it frees the doctor up to serve more patients and get to, okay, they have a serious question. Let me answer that question. All the rest of that stuff that could fall out. Oh, appointment, I ain't got to answer that one. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, will this thing make me bleed? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, it's in the list of the symptoms or the side effects of this medication. Here, answer that question for that person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's there to help. Again, 10x the doctor versus like replace.
Right, because doctors, we still definitely need you.
Yeah, we
because
still need you.
we do need your knowledge.
Now,
No.
if we getting into the point of like AI being able to help doctors get close to the cure of cancer now, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a sense of 10xing a doctor, like, you know what I'm saying, or the medical field. You know what I mean? Like AI has the potential to see and has visibility into things that humans may not be able to see. You know what I'm saying? Like because just by the nature of and the scale of which computers can process data. So at the end of the day, like if they see like certain type of genomes or all the medical terms, like they see these things, they see it at a different scale than a human can see it, and so they could get to answers and saying just better solutions than a human could potentially can. But it's to help, it's not to replace. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. We got to get out of this mentality of like it's going to replace. It's meant to help.
It's meant to help. So
I hope it is.
Yeah, we hope. But I do see that on Copilot, it will say, "I don't know all the answers."
Mm-hmm.
It will give like a little blurb at the top, like
Right.
some of these answers aren't always right.
Right.
So, keep that in mind as well, folks. So, have you been seeing the AI Biggie and Tupac's and all
Yeah.
that? How do you feel? I don't like it.
So that's like the OpenAI Sora 2. It's a tool that they've kind of released. It's an app that they released that give users the ability to like input like some text and it outputs a video.
Okay.
And it's like a 5-second video. I've played with it. I got access to it like that first couple of days, and I mean it's solid. It's fun. You know what I'm saying? It produces what people call AI slop, but I mean you do have the potential to recreate like these like people. So I could say, hey, show me a video of Tupac and me, like, you know what I'm saying, having a podcast exchange, you know what I'm saying, or having a conversation, and it will output this realistic looking video. You know what I'm saying? Right now they have the Sora 2 watermark over it, but there are models out there where you don't have that watermark, where you could just kind of like say a prompt and then it outputs it and it looks very real. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not very real. It looks real. Like you have to like look at it with like a magnifying glass to see like what's the fakeness of it. You know what I mean? So it's a real cool tool, but it's a powerful tool, but it has some muddy waters in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I saw the Tupac one. I'm like, yo, this is horrible. I'm glad that his mother has gone on. But imagine if she was alive. That's very triggering. I mean, I know we love Pac. We love all of them. I just pray they don't do Aaliyah. Her family is still with us. Her mom, everybody. So that's very triggering because they seem so real life.
Yeah, it is.
And to desire them to be here with us and they can't, that is very triggering. Robin Williams' daughter, she spoke out about it. And Tupac's family, the state is getting involved.
Yeah.
Now, you told me that you really wasn't into the whole battle of Drake and Kendrick, but Drake had used Pac's voice and did the AI on that with the battle on that. And so the family got involved with that and pulled that. He used Tupac and Snoop. I thought it was creative. You know what I mean? Like, yo, that was fire. Now, Beans is excited about AI because he'll be able to get his voice back.
Yeah.
Beans is like this
right now.
because he had got shot.
Exactly.
But if he can use AI, he can get that Broad Street bully back with what we missed.
Yeah, yeah.
So that will be an advantage for him. Like you said, it'll be the tool that you speak about, the positive side.
That's a dope way to use AI. Like, you know what I'm saying, for Beans. You know what I mean?
For Beans, like right. So, him and Jada, I don't know if you saw, but Jada and him are supposed to release a double, well, not a double album, but a joint album.
Oh, come on, that'd be solid. So, we need that. Like, hip hop need that. You know what I'm saying?
That would be fire.
Beans and Jada, come on, son. Like,
they announced it like a couple of months ago on Freeway Instagram.
Okay.
But I guess they need like financial backing.
Yeah.
And so I don't think Beans is signed anywhere. Jada could probably get the backing, but for both of them, they need it. So that would be dope. We got to look out for that. Now, the AI artist got signed for like a multi-million-dollar deal. An AI artist.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We not even getting like real artists signed for that.
Crazy.
What do you think about that? An AI artist, and they said her music is fire.
So, it's
Have you
crazy.
heard it?
Nah, I haven't heard it.
Oh,
it's
okay.
crazy because so the Sora 2 going into that, like I saw someone output something from it and it had bars. Like it was solid. I was like, yo, this joint kind of rock, yo. Like it was pretty solid, you know what I'm saying? And it was just from a prompt. So I can't imagine like someone actually like typing out bars and a beat and like actually putting effort into it.
Mm-hmm.
It might be, you know what I'm saying, it might be jam. Music is music, but like at the same time, like I think part of it, I think there's two parts of it, right? Mm-hmm. What is that model being trained on, right? Because, in order for AI to be able to even rap those bars, you got to to put input a bunch of bars into it for it to output that, right? And so then where are those examples coming from?
The source.
Where the source of it, you know what I'm saying? Where the source of it, you know what I'm saying? So then we get back into the legalities of, the legal side of it.
This?
Who's behind it? You know what I'm saying? Like we get into where like artists and illustrators and things were complaining when like what I think it was OpenAI first released their image generation, and it was generating images that was very close to like real artist illustrations. It was like, yo, that's like my work, and it's trained on those people's work. It was going through Twitter, it was going through Facebook, it was going through Pinterest or whatever, and like scraping the internet and getting all of this work, and then training the model on that. So now, boom, we got rappers. Or you got an AI rapper, who is it trained on? You know what I'm saying? It's trained on Hove, it's trained on Drake, Kendrick. It's trained on these artists, and then it's outputting them, you know what I'm saying, like this new music. So there's some, because then I'm sure it's going to pop out, like it's going to sound like this, but like all rappers still at some point in time, like, you know what I'm saying, like all artists still, like, you know what I'm saying, like that's the point of it. Like, what's the book, like Still Like an Artist or something like that? It was like, it's a book, I can't remember the name of it, the name of the book, but it's not, you know what I'm saying, my boss once said, like, capture and steal everything. You know what I'm saying? Go case it out, but capture and steal everything. Because as an artist, you capture and you steal everything to make you better. You know what I'm saying? Or not really make you better, but get the idea. No idea is original. Nah, I said that no idea is original. It's nothing new under the sun. It's not what you did, it's how it's done.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's how you do it. And so, you know, to an extent, the AI is just doing what every rapper do. You know what I'm saying? When you borrow flow, when, you know what I'm saying, when ASAP borrowed 3-6 flow, you know what I'm saying? Or the, you know what I'm saying? The 3-6 or ASAP, well, Houston, you know what I'm saying? When ASAP, he got his like, a little bit of his style from, he blended that, you know what I'm saying, the Harlem stuff with the, you know what I'm saying? That when, you know what I'm saying, Migos borrow from you know what I'm saying, the 3-6, that tennis, the 3-6 bounce, you know what I'm saying? Like, every artist borrows, you know what I mean?
Triple flow.
Yeah, that triple flow, like, you borrow, it's just now, it's just.
Inspired, though.
Yeah, inspired. But in that's a sense what's happening. It's being inspired by, and it's taking input, and then we get back to it's taking data. Okay, I put the beat, I put these lyrics, and now give me a song. You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of what's happening.
Artificial.
Right. But that's what's happening.
Right.
I mean, you know, you want it. It's I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Again, I'm an optimist and I'm a technologist, so I see it differently. I understand the you know what I'm saying, the concern. It's like, but it's not real, you know what I'm saying? Like it's soulless. You know what I'm saying? It could potentially be soulless, but like imagine somebody that has like that actually knows the roots of hip hop and it's just like, but I just want to generate music, you know what I'm saying? Somebody that understands it and they just don't have that natural talent to actually like flow. But they have a natural talent to code. Boom, like, okay, I know that this is what a dope song sounds like, and I'm gonna take this AI and I'm gonna make a dope song. I don't have the raw natural talent to rap, breath control and things like that, but I know what it's supposed to sound like.
So, okay. My question is rappers who use AI for bars. I saw this guy on Instagram and he was like, he used AI to help him write a song.
Okay, you know.
It seems like we're getting away from the essence of hip hop, and that's what's annoying me because, you know, first we gave Cardi B the pass of having a ghostwriter. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. She celebrated, you know. Shout out to Cardi for, you know, being different with it and saying proudly, like, I got a ghostwriter. This is what I do. So what? Nah, boo-boo. I got a ghostwriter. Partisan is getting off. I'm happy for Party. You know what I mean? Now, having a ghostwriter it is what it is. This is where we are in music.
I mean, ghostwriting is nothing new. You know what I'm saying? Some of your favorite...
It's nothing new, but it was never open this way as it is now. Before it was hidden. Yeah. Now it's open because it was a real ghostwriters back in the day. Now it's no, I don't even want to say they're ghostwriters because
they're writers.
They're writers because before, back in the day, that wasn't exposed.
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't see anything. So going back to like, if I'm going back to my rap days, you know what I'm saying? And like, if I'm battling a nigga and he pull out some bars that somebody else wrote, then it's like, you know what I'm saying? Come on, son. Like, yeah, I got you. But I always do the separation, right? You have like this, you have that genre, like a battle rapper. You have someone that's like
a
lyricist. But then you have someone that's like, okay, I'm making a record. You know what I'm saying? Like a song for pop. You know what I'm saying? Like the radio. Like that. Those songs have always been ghost written. Like those are the songs more than likely that Cardi B is like, yeah, I got a ghostwriter to help me with that because I want to take it to the next level. You know what I'm saying? Like, but she might, I'm writing this. Like I got bars here, but like to get that help there to propel it to the next level. Like
she's an entertainer. She was never, so it's different. It's like an entertainer, and then there's rappers that's you know, that are about lyrics, writing, sitting down, and they're from that old school mindset. So it's now where you can just get on, where the girls are now coming up under her saying, well, if Cardi can do it, because Ice Spice spoke about it. She said Cardi gave her hope, saying if she can do it, because when, you know, Nicki came out, her bar was so high, saying, Dag, well, if she's doing it, I don't know if I can achieve that. But then Cardi said, oh, if she can make it, I can make it. Nicki was like sort of the last person that got on at that level
Mm-hmm.
to go that far. Now everything is like dumbed down and it's more achievable at this point with hip hop. Everything now hip hop at this time, everything is easy. There's no more real music. Everything is just vibes. Hey.
I mean, I think we still got the you know what I'm saying.
How many?
More than
Remember
that.
back in the day, it used to be a lot. It was,
Granted,
now
yeah,
it's nothing.
I want to say all the way though. You know what I'm saying? We still got hints of it. You know what I'm saying? We still
You
got
said
hints.
hints. That's
yeah,
little.
It's still there. It's still there to an extent. I don't like that. You know, so we have gone to like what the mumble rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's.
I
what,
think we're past the mumble rap. I think we're just
vibing.
booty shaking. They just want a beat. And
I mean,
that's
but
it.
what's different from that's like Miami bass? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't you think we always had that? Like, that form of like, I'm gonna shake my ass and you know what I'm saying, dance to that form. But and then we still got Kendrick, we still got JID, we still got you know what I'm saying, Earth Gang, we still got you know what I mean, clips coming through. We still got right. Come on, so I feel like we still have. That side, the Griselda boys, Freddie Gibbs, like we could
Stove
go.
God, who I just subscribed to.
Hey, yo,
I'm so mad I just subscribed to him.
I knew of Stove God. You know what I'm saying?
Me too, from the features.
From the features.
I just got onto him this year.
Here's the thing. I didn't know. I guess because I'm not tapped into like the SoundCloud stuff. That project, like that joint that he did, that he presented on Joey and Jada's podcast. I was hunting for that song, the Marvin Gaye. I was hunting for it. It's on SoundCloud. It was on a project that he released on SoundCloud, so it's not on Spotify.
Okay.
I've been banging that joint like crazy. That is that Marvin Gaye is my joint. Shout out Stove God for that one. But yeah, like we got Stove God. We still got those artists. We still got that feel.
But the thing is, they're not being pushed. You said you had to hunt. The things that are being pushed are the bar is low.
But I think that we come from an era where on the radio, our artists from Hov, Nas, Big, I mean KRS-One, you know what I'm saying, Public Enemy, like we come from an era where those rappers were on the radio.
They were on the radio.
They were on you know what I'm saying, BET. They were on MC. They were on
We had TV.
Big. That's what they were, right? They were the topic of discussion. And then hip hop keep progressing because we got to remember hip hop is the voice of the youth. That's kind of like the voice of our culture. I'm not gonna say the voice of the youth. It's the voice of our culture, and our culture just continues to add on to it every generation.
Right.
And so you know what I'm saying. And the thing is that it has been. I was about to say generated because I'm an AI guy, but it has been.
It has been generated.
It's been made by the youth. You know what I'm saying? Younger artists. You know what I mean? Like the average rapper's age. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. It's like 20 to 30, and once you get to 30, once you get to like 28, you mad old in hip hop, really. But
no,
technically, if you say the age, like you know what I'm saying, like if you say the age, right? So like, it was driven by the youth. And so it's the same thing, and I think we're getting out of that. A shout out to Charlamagne the God. He said this thing like, "Yo, we should make contemporary trap music."
Right.
I think that's solid. That's a solid way. I think that's what Clips is doing right now. Contemporary trap music, like that's not like it's not going away. You could consider them like the old heads, right? Quote unquote, I'm making air quotes here, old heads, because they've been in the game for so long and they're older. But that does not dilute or take away from the fact that that's like the one of the top projects of the year that came from this contemporary rap group, right? And so, oh man, I forgot where I was going with that, right? And so, boom, because it's the voice of the youth. I mean, you know, it's like
a fine line.
It's a fine line.
It's tricky.
And yeah, it's tricky. And we're hearing what the youth is doing today. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, what it looks like and what it sounds like today is what we're seeing right now. You know what I'm saying? I can't speak to it. I don't really listen to a lot of the new rappers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know
I have to because I have to speak on current and trending stuff. So I keep my ear. So right now it's the YB. He has everything pretty much leading. I listen to current music with two different ears.
Yeah.
I embrace it because I love music, but I'm going to go right back to my 90s era. I got to go right back to old or something because I can't take too much of it. But I know that they're not as lyrical. They're about vibes. They just going to catch a beat. I don't know what they're talking about. They be talking about, they do a lot of incriminating, and then they end up in jail. And you be like, well, who is little Ronnie that got shot?
Yeah,
they talk about a lot of gang. They talk about what they're going through, and then it seems like it's crime ridden. Like, oh, so that's what happened. And then the next thing you know, they end up dead in jail.
Yeah,
which is sad.
That could go. So that topic could go in so many ways, right?
Yeah.
I ain't no street dude, but I think it goes to like into that, right? Like the OGs ain't. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, to an extent, maybe the OGs ain't doing what they, you know what I'm saying.
Because the OGs want to be young. They want to be young YNs.
Right. They not schooling the young, like, yo, like, you know, keep your mouth shut. Keep, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, we protect women and children, you know, and like all the things that used to come with being of that lane, you know what I'm saying, seems to have gone away. You know what I mean? It's different now. And so now it is it's chasing clout. It's trying to be out in the open. It's talking on, you know what I'm saying? We got the internet. Like, we got the internet and social media. So, like, they wanna up themselves, and so they incriminating themselves a little bit more, less than a little bit, a lot more than what they used to. So it's crazy. It's that goes into a whole lot more than just hip hop, and goes into
artificial unintelligence. That's what I'm going to call it. They being fake and unintelligent because it's like you're putting on for strangers, and you're not being intelligent about it. Like, you have to move wise. Shout out to Wise. And it's like you're not doing that. Like, y'all mad grown. Why y'all moving like this? And then you're influencing the youth.
So now, like you say, you know what I'm saying, the music ain't like what it used to be. You know what I'm saying? These young niggas ain't really, these YNs ain't really, you know what I'm saying, on it like that. But now you got somebody that could generate a song that got that vibe. You got somebody that could go to AI and give you
the answer,
the shit that you want. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Are you trying to tell me that if it's the vibe that you looking for, you gonna be like, nah, because it was AI generated?
But
you know what I mean?
Hold on, look, but it's not even about you. You can have those gems. It's about the record label, what they're gonna push. It's about what's going to be pushed. It's a lot of gymmed up people out here. It's so many pockets I come across. Like, oh, you fire. I put the fire emoji. I come across them. Like, why this ain't? Because we know what they want. The algorithm.
Nothing that's nothing new.
Yeah,
though.
That's what I'm saying. So you can go on AI. I'm just speaking to your point.
Okay.
You can go on AI, get this, self-destruction type of stuff, the violence type of flow, you know what I mean, for your people. And who's going to tap in?
But so
the algorithm ain't gonna push that.
I mean, I got you, but I got you. I think that speaks to the record label. That's the business. Like, that's the reason why. That's just music business, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, it's still a sense that, and so this came to my mind when we was speaking about earlier. Like, I think it's on us to do that digging. Right, we can't just be resting our laurels to go by what the algorithm lords are giving us no more. You got to dig for it. You're gonna have to go to SoundCloud and find that Stove God joint. You're gonna have to go back and find the artist that you gravitate towards, and not depend on the algorithm, not depend on the record labels. It's kind of like the same thing. Like, yo, I didn't find Freddie Gibbs from a record label. I found Freddie Gibbs from a blog. You know what I'm saying, back in the day. And, you know what I'm saying, like, I want to say it was like that project he did. He got a song with 2 Chainz, like, Neighborhood Hoes. Like, that's, like, you know what I'm saying, that's when I kind of, like, first got put on the Freddie Gibbs, maybe a project before that. But, like, I had to dig for that. No, like, no label gave that. You know what I'm saying? A label didn't give that to me. I dug for that. I dug and found, like, I was on Kendrick when he did the Michael Jordan joint, the first project, you know what I'm saying, he got on. I found Drake when he did Room for Improvement. Like, I had to dig for that. But then there are some people, you know what I'm saying, who found out Drake when he did that best I ever had.
Yeah,
that
that's what I come
record
across
that
too.
record label pop culture, you know what I'm saying, that pop song. And if you know what I'm saying, if that's how you find your music, then yeah, you're gonna be subjected to the algorithm. You're gonna be the one that's only going to find the artist and the bullshit that you do here, but you're gonna miss out on Stove God.
Right.
Griselda, them, they not like, you know what I'm saying, putting out pop joint. So how you find them? You know what I'm saying? Like it goes back to the person. It goes back to the listener when you get into that realm, and not just leaving it to the algorithm. And so even in that same sense, if someone comes with an AI song, it's gonna be on you to find something that's exemplary, that's solid, that gives you what you're looking for.
So I want to know, say if somebody uses AI for a song, you know how it lets you know that AI is being used
Right.
for pictures and all
Right,
that
right.
stuff.
And the
I wonder
metadata.
if it notifies you if AI was
Yeah.
used to create the song.
In the file. So we go back to you go to the file, I'm sure it's embedded in the metadata of everything. You know what I'm saying? Every song, every video, every piece of data that we see, image, it has some type of metadata. And you can embed that it was AI generated. And I think there was,
okay.
and you know what I'm saying, I think if I'm not mistaken, there is like it's something that's like, yo, it has to be tagged that AI generated this at this point in time. It's being regulated, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I think that there is like regulations coming up that's like, yo, if you produce anything AI, you know what I'm saying, then it gotta be tagged. And in and I know like there's certain avenues, like you gotta tag it. You know what I'm saying? I think like, well, I ain't gonna say like, I was about to say like Twitter and stuff, but like, you know, that is what it is.
Yeah, like when people upload like on Instagram, it'll be like AI info, and
Right.
then Facebook.
Right.
Now, how do you feel? I don't know how heavy you're on social media, but how do you feel about people using like AI pics and receiving like compliments? Like,
That's
girl,
crazy.
you look like, oh my God,
I ain't gonna
Kenny,
hold
you
you.
look so pretty.
I'm glad I am out of the game right now.
Oh,
we used
as
to-
far as, like, dating and stuff, yeah.
catfishing stuff was crazy back
Yeah.
in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see a girl looking one way and the filters and everything. I can't imagine what
With
it's
the
like
AI,
right now
yeah.
with AI, where like I could put like, 'cause you know I know people do that for their like their LinkedIn profile. Like, okay, get a professional picture. So you send in a picture or whatever,
I'm gonna try to
and it
find it for
outputs
you.
like a professional picture. I can't imagine what it's like. Yo, I want to, you know what I'm saying, make this joint, you know what I'm saying, make me look more like a thought or whatever, you know what I'm saying, for a female, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. But
Not
I can't
make me look
imagine,
like a
I can't
thought.
imagine what that's like right now, you know what I'm saying, for both men and women, you know what I'm saying?
I'm about to try to find it. They are OD, and I'm talking about this one girl. She just loves it. Like, she just posts the AI prompts. And I'm like, girl, you're going to get addicted to thinking that you look like that, and that's going to, like, mess you up. I remember I was wearing, like, my lashes, and so I got hooked to that look. And so when I took them off, I'm like, I don't like. I had to stop wearing them because you want to stay used to who you are.
Yeah.
So then that way, when you take something off, you will feel comfortable. Like,
Man, that
women, it's hard being a woman sometimes because
yeah.
you know what I mean. You get dolled up, and then when you get undolled, you be looking like, who are you?
Yeah.
That's you. There's nothing wrong with you.
I guess that I mean, is that not like a societal impact? You know what I'm saying? Like, we as a society gotta adjust to or be able to be ready to deal with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, to unleash this technology on you, and like, how is that going to impact your mental? That I don't look like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this is what I want to look like, but I don't look like that. How that impact your mental health and stuff? That's crazy lane to think about. You know?
No, that is true because I think when Snapchat entered with the filters, that's what really changed the game because I always wanted to sue Snapchat because I feel like it changes dark-skinned people. Like, I want to play around with the filters, but just on some, like, fun stuff.
Yeah.
It changes our complexion, and it makes us, like,
Lighter,
light-skinned, and that's not
yeah,
fair.
Yeah.
And people are like, yeah, y'all don't like your complexion. No, I love my complexion, but
it's changing.
It's changing. I don't have any control over it.
Yeah.
So it's looking like, why are y'all using those filters? Because I want to have fun. Why should I be left out of using a filter because it's changing my complexion?
Yeah,
So now I'm not gonna use it because it's like dag,
Yeah.
but you still want to be included. It's like
Right.
it's like the inclusive part.
Right.
Like I can't use it because it's gonna change me, but a person that's of a lighter complexion, they can use it and have fun.
Man,
So I think I'm gonna sue them. Snapchat, don't come for your ass.
that's crazy.
So,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I mean, people are like, right, well, don't use it, but they created it for people to use it for use. It's like it's. I thought it was like fun and cute. I didn't think it really was about changing your look because it's just like
it's crazy.
It was supposed to be fun.
It's crazy as I'm thinking about it, like how did it get there? And it's like it's trained on probably like saying a lot of white women and white people, right? Saying because they are the majority, right? And the majority of what they're probably training it on. And so then when it applies to a black woman, it's making it lighter, like so this is the person.
These are the prompts. So you see how those prompts are making, so people are just ODing on those prompts.
Oh, wow. But is this what she don't look like this?
No, because she's putting those prompts. So it's just showing you how she changed it.
Yeah.
So those are the new prompts that the girls are asking, like, what prompt do you use? And put this, and I don't go too deep with it because, like, I mean, I don't like to. Wow. It'd be stressful because I only use Copilot. Copilot isn't as advanced. It'll have you looking crazy. I put a picture in Copilot. I said, make this picture, change the background, do this. It came back, look, it changed. I ain't even going to tell you how to make me look. I said, I'm going to sue you.
You got to go to ChatGPT with that and see what it does. Yes. ChatGPT.
Nah. I said, okay. I'm not going to do that. I'm not even about to
all right.
do that. I know how to remove backgrounds and do what I want to do, but I wanted to see what it can do because people were saying put it in here, make it professional. I'll just have to use the tools that I already have.
But yeah, and I mean, this reminds me of when James Cameron came out with Avatar. There was a story of people being depressed because they couldn't live in like the world that the Avatar had built. It was so immersive that they felt they were getting depressed because the world that they live in didn't look like that world. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a sense of depression. That kind of brings me back to that because it's like you're unleashing this technology on people, and some people are not, what I'm saying, mentally don't love themselves, and so now I can make myself look like what I really want to look like. You know what I'm saying? What does that do to what does that do to me? You know what I'm saying? Because now I see myself when I input this prompt into AI and say, hey, make this picture look like this, that, and the third. Do this to my eyes, do this to my nose, do this to my lips. And then it outputs, and then it's like, this is what I want to look like. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I think
men are even starting to use filters. Like I'm talking about like regular men.
Give me hair. You know what I'm saying? Like
no, not just that, but I'm talking about like that look. It's this filter look that makes you look orange, and I'm like,
that make you look orange.
It's like it puts like a little oomph to you, and so I'm like, did you use a filter? And he was like, no. I was like, yes, you did. So I'm showing him like, this is when you. And then he was like, I didn't put it on there purposely. I'm like, well, when you opened up your camera, it was set. I said, you have to make sure you put it on the camera off. I said, men don't use filters. He was like, well, I ain't know. I was like, you did know because you liked that picture. You made it your main picture. I'm cracking up. I'm like, yeah, men don't use. Leave it to the women. Fellas, I mean, I know y'all like to look nice in y'all pictures too, but bro, y'all gotta leave some stuff.
leave the filters to
the ladies, like that. But AI is here to stay. Doug is what he goes by, Douglas. I called him Wise. Again, we connected over hip hop and sneakers, and I want to ask you about sneakers before we get out of here. You are still in the sneaker game?
I'm still in the sneaker game, just not as heavy as I used to. I used to cop every damn thing that came out.
We were on it bad.
Yeah,
I was
out. I used to be out there camping. You know what I'm saying? Like out there, I'm on my air, trying to grab a pair. You know what I'm saying, of Jordan. I remember this. The bread ones. I was out trying to cop those. You know.
Right. So I'm gonna ask you, what was your last sneaker cop?
It was the Shattered Bad Boys.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Shattered Bad Boys.
Yeah, I
think before that it was like the Rookie of the Year, the Lowe's Rookie of the Years.
Oh, you got those?
Yeah, I got those.
Oh, okay.
Deion Sanders.
Oh, I got those.
You know what I'm saying? The black and white ones.
No, I got the OG ones, the red black and white ones
Red, black. Oh, you
with the
talking about
rolls.
the diamond,
Yeah, diamond turf.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I got those.
I should have got. I wanted to get those. I ain't get them.
Now, are you turning baby boy into sneakerhead?
I want to. But like it's expensive, yo. Like, so let me tell you.
He
listen,
leaned up like
listen, yeah. So I started out with my daughter. You know what I'm saying? My daughter is my oldest, and like I was buying her mad J's. Like I buy a J, she get them J's too. But like I would buy her a pair of J's, and then she would grow out of them like that, and that's $70 a pop. Or like my son, he go to war in sneakers, and so I buy him a pair of sneakers, and the next day, like he go to school on a Monday. By the end of that day, them sneakers are torn up. Nah, yo, we gonna get you these Skippy. Like we gonna go to Walmart.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We gonna go get you some.
Yeah.
We gonna go to Zara. Get you these real quick,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? But he playing sports, so we got to get him some, you know what I'm saying, some cleats and some, you know what I'm saying, some hooping sneakers. But like, those are for hooping. You're not doing nothing else in those.
Cartwheel.
Not like, yo, my man, like he goes to the playground. He just like it's like he's scraping his feet against the ground. Like what are you doing, son? Like,
Wow.
So yeah, nah.
Do they wear light up shoes?
He has had a pair. He has had a pair of light ups. But not so much now. So I mean, and I'll say this: as much as I say I don't want them to be sneakerheads, they sneakerheads. So we go to the sneaker store. He's pointing out the fire sneakers. So like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, those New Balances. And I'm like, oh, okay. He got the eye. He got the eye. But he ain't got the pocket, and I'm not about to extend my pocket. You know what I'm saying, for him to throw him away. You know what I'm saying. So like, yeah, nah. I dialed it back. Once he gets to an age where he's older, he can take care of his sneakers,
clean them.
Yeah, then I'm gonna go ahead and like, yeah, we'll get into that.
I feel you. Now, how do you feel about the sneaker culture today versus back in the day when we was running around?
It's different. You know what I'm saying. We've gotten into, I think these days people are more into, I don't know what people are into. Honestly, I like what
sneakers.
the dad sneakers. I like what I like, but it's different. I think the resellers have kind of like fucked the game up, to be quite honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's made it to where, everything is based on hype, like if it's hot or not, it's based on what's the resale price. Oh, these joints will go crazy on gold or StockX. So like, yeah, I want those. So it's based on hype, collaborations, you know what I'm saying? I love collabs. I'm not going to hold you on. And I love that joint, but it's so much collab, you know what I'm saying? So much collabing happening. It's no, and all they doing really is taking models that exist and just making a new color of it. It's nothing original that's really coming out. You know what I'm saying? Nothing new that's like taking my eye. Like, okay, this new sneaker. Nowadays, though, I will say it's been kind of changing. You know what I'm saying? I've been seeing
J-Tips and all that. I like J-Tips with Zakani.
J-Tip.
He's a designer from the Bronx. I'll show you him.
Okay,
but he's
gotcha.
from the Bronx. I subscribed to him like a couple of years ago.
But is he making new models, or he just taking models that existed and remixing it? Because see, I'm talking about like there's nothing new. Like the joint that's the new now is the Ja2s, you know what I'm saying, from Ja Morant. Like those are like that's a new sneaker. They got like, you know what I'm saying, like the look of it is crazy. I can't see myself wearing them out in public for me, but like it is a indication that sneakers are like Nike is trying to change the look of Nike basketball sneakers to something that you could go back to wearing. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'll show you, but he's a designer, so he's taking like one of their like designs they have already, like a Omni 9 or something they have, and then he's designing them and putting his own twist. But you have to see what I mean.
Gotcha.
Like West Side Gun, he's got Wasakani too, so he's putting his own twist. He's coming out with his own sneakers as well. So I'll show you that. But before you get out, I do want to ask you your top 5 dead or alive rappers.
So I got a controversial way. I got something controversial.
What?
So listen, the top 5 dead or alive, I feel like that's gonna be the same. It's like Hove, Nas. Like that's why you're able to be like, which one is Hove and Nas? No. What's the like if you got an iPhone, you on an island, and you could only have 5 artists, their catalog.
How you gonna switch my answer?
Because I was thinking I should have said this before, but because the top 5 dead or alive is easy. Like, you know what I'm saying, Hove, Nas, Big, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be the usual suspects. Andre
Okay,
3000.
what's your top 5 that are live first? And then
All
we
right,
can do your little remix.
I ain't gonna do my remix then.
No, I know. I want to hear it, though. I
So
like
all right,
that
and so
concept.
it's like you got Hove, you got Nas, I put Andre 3000 in there. You know what I'm saying? Big and Pac, like, you know what I'm saying? Like those are
your 5.
pillars for hip, yeah, like top 5.
But that's not my 5.
Okay.
But yeah, that's your 5.
But your 5 consists of more than likely like
It's
artists
Hov,
from the
Nas. Yeah, those at least. Yeah, Hov
artists
and
from the
Nas.
90s.
At least Hov and Nas, yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, Jada,
Jada.
Fab, Nicki.
See what I'm saying? Like you got these but when you talk about like the catalog, you could only have their catalog. And you stuck with just their catalog on an island for the next X amount of years, that changes things.
Jade, Nas, Nicki, because that's a nice variety. Drake, mine will be nice. That's a nice variety.
And there it is. And because Drake not in your top 5.
He is my top 5.
You didn't say Drake.
I did say Drake.
You said Drake? You said Jada.
No, I was saying that at the end when I was talking. I said my top 5 was Jay-Z, Nas, Jada, Nicki, Drake.
Okay.
And then if you're going to say catalog, that would be the same. Yeah.
Because see,
I'll
mine, it's like I got Hove. Of course, I got to have all of Hove.
All of Hove.
Jeezy. Because like I was at Georgia Southern when Jeezy was like coming up.
Yeah.
Like the first mixtape, I got that first mixtape. You know what I'm saying? Like he was passing out
the
like
Air
the
Force Ones, all that joint, right?
I got it. You know what I'm saying? So Jeezy, you know what I'm saying? Like Jeezy, got T.I. Who else I said? Drake. You know what I'm saying? I got to put Drake in there because you know what I'm saying.
You ran
Drake in there.
Ran a decade.
And then who was that last person? I think it's going. I would say Andre 3000 or Outkast.
No,
you know
Nas. That's crazy. I think he gave us at the end of the.
And so that's the thing.
The trilogy. That's crazy.
Nas is I love Nas, right? Like you know, what I'm saying it was written, and you know, what I'm saying like
and
it was written as one of my top 5.
In 2020 from what he did with Hit Boy.
So
that's crazy for you not to even have him. He was in your top 5 and you wouldn't have him on the island.
Because I mean, like, if I'm on an island.
All these Southerners?
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I've been down south for so long, right? So Hove is going to carry me. But then, like, I like to turn up, you know what I'm saying, a little bit. I think that might be turning my A saying turn up. But I like to get hype. And so if I'm on an island, I'm trying to get hype. But all of those artists also have something for me.
But
I could like get busy with.
Nas turned up at the end. That's what I'm saying. Don't do
not how I want to turn up.
Oh, you need trap songs.
Like trap music. You know what I'm saying? Like Jeezy is like, okay, he's gonna hold me down.
So you rocking with his Still Snow? That came out on 9/28.
I hadn't listened to that. I ain't gonna hold you. I haven't had a chance to listen to that.
That's a whole new Jeezy. But we could talk about hip hop all day. We can talk about sneakers all day. We can talk about everything all day. You know, we always have a great time powwowing. So what I need for you to do, if anybody want to get into tech, how do you suggest, really quick, what would they need to do if they want to get into tech, break in?
Got you. First off, because I heard a crazy a crazy story from my wife's cousin. Somebody told him that, you know, tech isn't for black people. So first off is to know that tech is for black people. Black people could absolutely get into tech. I am a software engineer. I've been for the past, you know, I've been hands-on keyboard for 13, 14 years. You know what I'm saying? In this space, I went to school for it. So, like, yes, tech is for black people.
And shout out your school.
Yeah. Shout out Georgia Southern University. You know what I'm saying? You know.
And your degree?
So this is the thing about it, though. I taught myself everything like a lot of the things that I know right now. To be quite honest with you, like a lot of what I get paid for on a regular, I taught myself this. I am self-taught. Like they gave me a foundation, but I went to school for like information technology with specialization in multimedia because I was trying to be a rapper. I was trying to get into music, so I was trying to learn how to record, do video. If I was doing design, it was to design an album cover. So like the computer science side of things, it was very small, very minimal. And like when I went to school, the IT degree was new, so they gave us just a bunch of fucking knowledge. So I didn't get my
Your core.
my core
Right.
from school. I learned all this by
This was
myself.
outside. Okay, I got you.
So that's
Okay.
why that's shout out Georgia Southern. You know, saying I love Georgia Southern, but like not on some because they taught me. It's because I went to Georgia Southern. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but yeah. So first off, is to know that tech is saying that you as a black black person, saying you could get into tech. And then outside of that, it's locking in on what you like. You know what I'm saying? Like what is it about tech that you like? Because it's vast. It's not just computer. It's not just software engineering. It's not just designing apps or developing apps. It's saying QAing it. It's building the product. Yeah, cybersecurity. Yeah. It's like who's the person that's going to give the idea? Like you got to come up with the idea and see that idea through. So you got product managers, you got project managers, you know what I'm saying? You got, it's a whole bunch of things that you can do in tech. So find what it is about it that you like. And just because you're not highly technical does not mean that you can't get into tech. So,
nice.
Yeah, man.
Okay, I like that. And if you can give us a gem, some type of motivational words.
Oh, man. I mean, I say it's something I say, never settle for anything less than what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's it.
Yeah, never settle for anything less than what you want. Like if you want something, if it's something that you want, you go hard for it. You go 1,000% as you run and sprint as hard as you can towards that thing, and you try to get it and never settle for anything less than that.
I love it. All right, so we are about to wrap it up. Guys and girls, this is your girl Candy Hustle. Listen, be sure to leave me a review. Wise, are you on social media? How can they connect with you?
You can find me on Instagram, Always Been Wise. Also got Code Over Coffee on Twitter and Blue Sky. I think it's over without the E. So but yeah, Code Over Coffee. Those are my my software engineering joints. As I transition out of the rap stuff, and yeah, that's it. That's really it.
Okay. So again, he goes by Douglas. I call him Wise. That was his rap name, but he's on his professional journey, and I love to see it. It was a pleasure to have you on the podcast. I'm glad that we reconnected.
Yeah,
but again, no, for sure. Thank you for coming on. But again, be sure to leave me a review on Apple Podcasts, subscribe to the podcast on YouTube, and leave me 5 stars because, I'm a 5-star chick.
Like
Talk to me and let me know how you're feeling the pod. Thank you for checking out Dope Chick with Ambition podcast. Mwah. Later.